our knees mat distance apart. Rest our head towards the ground into child's pose. We're going to take a few inhales through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. All right, release. Coming up onto all fours, tabletop position. Gonna drop our belly. Gonna inhale, cow pose. And exhale, turn our backs towards the sky, cat. Gonna take a few inhales and exhales. A few times, cat, cow. Remember to keep your belly engaged throughout this. All right, and we'll release. Coming back up to neutral. Grounding our hands and feet down. Push your hips back up towards the sky. Downward facing dog. Just pedal out through the legs. Release. Start walking your feet towards your hands. Wrap your arms around each other. Ragdoll. Ragdoll twist to the right. We'll take a few inhales and exhales in through our nose and out through our mouth. And release. And ragdoll twist to the left. And release. Our hands towards the ground. Or ground down in our feet. We're gonna inhale. Raise your arms towards the sky. Mountain pose. We'll relax through our shoulders. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. And begin to set your intention. Close your eyes. Take a few inhales and exhales. Take it back up. Gonna inhale. Raise your arms towards the sky. Exhale. Hinge it from the hips. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, stepping back to plank. And hold plank for 5 breaths. And exhale, release. Push your hips back up towards the sky for downward facing dog. exhale, release. Start walking your feet towards your hands. You're gonna inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. When I exhale, step back to plank. Exhale, release. Push your hips back up towards the sky. Downward facing dog. Let's take that again. Start walking your hands towards your feet. Grounding down through your feet. You're gonna inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Start walking your hands towards your feet. Start walking your feet towards your hand. Bending in your knees. And an inhale. Set your butt back, chair pose. And exhale, forward fold. Then inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to plank. And exhale. Push your hip back towards the sky. Downward facing dog. You're gonna inhale, raise your right leg towards the sky. Let's open up that right hip for a hip stretch. Then exhale, bring that right leg through your arms. You're gonna inhale, raise your hands towards the sky, high lunge. Let's take a few inhales and exhales here. Relaxing through your shoulders. Gonna exhale, lock your fingers together. We'll take a slight back bend. We'll hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll release into warrior 2. And exhale, side angle pose. And inhale, star. Exhale, warrior 2 to the back of the room. And exhale, drop that right arm down the leg, left arm up to the sky, reverse warrior. Swing your arms down, step it back to plank. Push your hips back up towards the sky. Now we'll do the other side. Raise your left leg up towards the sky. You're gonna bend that left knee open. You're gonna bring that leg through your arms. It's coming up to high lunge. Interlocking your hands for a slight back bend. And exhale, release into warrior two. Drop that arm down for side angle pose. And then inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Come back down to plank. Push your hips towards the sky. Let's come down for resting pose. This is our reset. All right, start walking back up into tabletop position. Push our hips back up towards the sky. Start walking our feet towards our hands, bending in the knees. We'll set our butts back in an inhale, chair. And an exhale, bring our hands together. We're gonna take a twist to the right side. So bring your elbow over your knee and hold for a few breaths. And exhale, release. Spread your feet apart. Gonna bend down into gorilla pose. We're gonna inhale, coming back up into chair. Try to sit down a little bit lower this time. Then exhale, gonna twist to the left. And release. Bring your hands under your feet. I'm gonna inhale, chair, and exhale, forward fold. Stepping back to plank. Meet me in down dog. Let's come down to our knees into child's pose. We're gonna reset. Alright, so let's come right back up onto tabletop position. I'm gonna push our hips back up towards the sky. You're gonna raise your right leg towards the sky. And exhale, low lunge. I'm gonna bend that right knee for pyramid pose. And exhale for standing split. Kick that left leg off the ground. And release. Stepping back to plank. Coming back up to downward facing dog. I'm gonna raise that left leg up. And do the same as we did on the other side. And bring that left leg through your arms. Bend that knee. A pyramid pose. And kick that leg back up, standing splits. And drop back down. Step back to plank. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees. Let's reset. Alright, start walking back up. Push our hips back up towards the sky. It's a downward facing dog. Raise your right leg up. Bring that right leg through your hands. You're gonna inhale, high lunge. And exhale for back bend. Kick your back feet off the ground for warrior three. Come back down to high lunge. A slight turn for warrior two. Gonna inhale, star. And exhale, straddle pose. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Step back, plank. Downward facing dog. All right, we'll take it on the other side. Gonna inhale, left leg up. Gonna exhale. Coming up to high lunge. Interlocking your fingers for a back bend. It's kicking up. So warrior three. Coming back up. High lunge. It's a warrior two. Gonna inhale, star. Exhale, strap. Inhale, star. Exhale, warrior two. Drop that left arm back. Reverse warrior. Coming back down. Push your hips back up towards the sky. Downward facing dog. Bring knees to the ground for resting pose. Let's reset. Come back up to tabletop position.